Yo, what is up, guys, and welcome back to Castle Story. Today, we are back here in our conquest mode where we have so far not died. I let these guys run rampant, just finish off their tasks for another 10 or 15 minutes or so here. And we have a random floating stair, not floating, but a random stair block just sitting right here. So that's kind of interesting. We have a lot of rocks over here that I'm just trying to get back into the game and see what's going on. Look, there's even a block of dirt right there. Oh, you know what? We should probably actually get rid of that. Let's go. So what you can do is actually, we got Jumbo over here, and we right click on Jumbo, and we can tell him to, I think we can tell him to, if you click on him and then you control click something, control right click. Yeah, control right click, you can tell him to remove that specific block. So then we can have you remove that one, and then you can actually have them physically dig into the ground for you, which is kind of nice. So, oh hey, we're finding some stuff in there. I want you to, come on Jabba, break that. Yep, there you go. Clean all that stuff up for us. Yep, cool, there you go. Good job, you're doing your stuff. So anyways, to fill you guys in, they did come over here and they did capture up this crystal right here, and they're currently working on building up this guy, which almost looks like it's finished, just needs the crystal on the top of it. We did get another one of our brickrons, which is looking pretty cool. Over here in the front, our armory is being built up, and it's getting very, very much set up here. We can start storing a lot of tools, and I want to know if we can actually start moving. What can we do with this? I don't know. I think, can we delete that? Yeah, so we can delete that guy. We're going to delete that guy for now. And I don't know if we get the resources back from it or not, but anyways, over here we have, I don't know if they can actually get back there now. I think we actually have to go ahead and delete that guy for now, at least, until we get everything in place, because I think that's actually blocking that area. So that was kind of a misjudgment on our part. So we're going to go ahead and start stacking this wall up here a bit more. Now that we have some more stone coming in, we're going to actually get things going, which is going to be very, very nice. We can go ahead and do this. That meant to be a half block, and we can go ahead and throw another half block right there as well. That actually could be a full block if we got rid of that little guy right there, but oh well, we already placed it. It'd just be a waste of stone if we did it. So what we actually really need to do here is go ahead and we're going to remove that little guy, and what we're going to do is we're going to come from all the way on this side and start bringing this up and kind of creating a leveled way so that our guys can still jump up the blocks as they move up, so that they can still kind of place everything down. So we're going to come back in here and do this. You'll kind of see what I mean once I get this in here, so that they can actually get up to the top and start using our staircase that we made. And that will make this look very awkward, but I think it's actually going to be a pretty good idea now that we can have that wall all the way built up, and then they can kind of jump their way down here and build these up, and we can get the whole thing built up there, and they don't really have to worry about not being able to reach the spot. Delta and Horconnor, I guess his name is, you're going to go stand at the top of that thing, I think. So he's breaking that guy down right there. And our archer now has a cool place to shoot from and look really, really badass up there. And it'll be fine. So that's not quite built up yet, but we can get another guy now. We can actually get another one, so that's pretty freaking cool. So the corruptrons have actually managed to get 2 more of the pylons. We can see that our farthest one that we have claimed right here is right there, and theirs is right there. So they are getting closer. And it looks like because of the large map, we have a little bit more time to deal with everything, but they are slowly getting every single one of these things. We haven't seen any on the map yet, but they're out there. They're always out there. And they are starting, yeah, so this light actually fills up that whole area. That's really, really nice. And if we start running low on, which we totally are, this brimstone, we need to come over here and start getting this stuff going. So we need to get a lot of brimstone going, because we are almost out of all of it. We have a lot of iron ore. We have 2 things of brimstone left, but we have 4 things of iron ore, and we really actually need to start getting some more ingots crafted up, because then we can start actually storing it all. So what I did go ahead and do, what I went ahead and did was I removed all the storage requirements that we set on these guys, because I think it's all actually worked better, because they don't really obey like, oh, this is only stone, let's put stone as a priority going in here. So I ended up removing them all because there's stone kind of ending up everywhere. Here, though, I added 3 things that are going to be for brimstone permanently, so we can have some stockpile of space for that always. And then 2 things for iron ore and 1 thing for ingots, just so that we can always have some space and knowing that we will always have some of it. I thought that was a pretty good idea. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and remove that guy also. Now that I'm looking at it, I think that's probably not a great idea to keep him in there. So we can do a build task and actually go ahead and remove that. I think it's really going to help us out if we go ahead and get rid of it. Then on that too, let's go ahead and start stacking these logs up a little bit more. So the logs, we need to stack them all the way up to where our floor wants to be so that we can start placing them all the way down. What we can do here is just kind of do this going all the way up, and our guys can kind of figure out what they want to do to place those in and all that stuff. So we can stack it up to there. I think that's the correct height we want. Might have to go up 1 higher, but it looks like we actually need to start getting some more trees chopped down, which you never thought we'd really need to be doing that again. So we are going to start touching up onto the forest right over here, I'm thinking. So we can go ahead and start gathering out this guy and just claim that whole forest right there as places that can be gathered from for now. And that'll really start helping us out here. Yeah, so these guys are getting this stuff all built up. It looks like they're going to go finish that off right there. And we actually have some more brimstone right here. So we can actually go ahead and mark this off just as something to mine when they finish off that other patch. Just because we're going to need it. Like, we're really, really going to need it. We have 6 people building on this construction task, which might sound weird, but it's because literally every single one of them, besides destroying that thing, is all on one construction task. So they're just kind of doing it as they go, which is fine. Like, they'll get there. And these stairs are not working well at all. Yeah, so, oh, here's something I can show you guys that's kind of funny. Kiwi, I don't think he can get down. So we're going to tell him, I can't remember how we do this, but we gotta tell him that there's some way you could basically, sorry, this camera is really bugging out right now. Drop load. Kiwi, how do I tell you to, oh, jump off. You just gotta jump, bud. Yeah, so he jumps and just falls down and gets down here. And it looks like our quarry is kind of messed up now. So, but he managed to get out of there. It looks like our quarry actually had a bit of a mishap in here because of the way we structured it. So the stairs actually fell down, which is not that great if you think about it. I think it's because we had an open face. So that's something we'll have to deal with later on, trying to get that figured out there. But that is for another day. Right now, we need to go ahead and get you, and probably, I think we're probably going to end up just deleting this guy, because nobody can really get up to the top of that because of the way it caved in. So that kind of sucks, but that's going to be kind of an ugly looking mountain we got back there. So what I'm thinking we go ahead and do to keep some incoming stone is we go ahead and try out this tunneling task. Whoa, now it's of course down here. So we go ahead and try out this tunneling task and bring it over there and then have them go in like, no, not good. Can we go in like that? Is that good? Let's do that. Let's have them go into there. So all these trees are getting knocked down like crazy right now. No resources. What are you trying to do? Is that for that building task? I don't know what you're trying to do there, man. I don't think, I'm gonna delete this and I'm hoping it doesn't mess things up. It messed up a few things, nothing bad, but we really got to get those wood thick logs placed in right there so that we can actually start getting all the way up to the top. I don't think they can actually get back to that corner one though, which kind of is a bummer. So hopefully that doesn't mess us up too badly. No, they can't. Good. And you just locked them in there. No, you didn't. Good. Thanks, guys. Thanks for not being dumb. I forgot that they can hand off their inventory if like the other guys is empty and then they like take over the task. But we are destroying so much of that forest that we liked so much in the beginning. But this is now claimed. We now have 3 of the pylons to our name, which is pretty cool. We got a lot of stuff going on here. You can see all of our little magic-y, crystal-y stuff moving around there. And it's pretty dang cool. Over here, we got all this stuff. We got that little bit of brimstone left. I think that actually is brimstone too in the mountains. And like that's iron and whatnot that you can actually mine out if you get to it. But that's something we can look into doing later. It looks like they are getting that mountain, or that cave set up there inside the mountain. And I'm thinking wherever that thing opens up, we're gonna start our quarry from in there. There are rocks falling off the top of this. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, look at that. Anybody else see that? That rock just fell off the top of the mountain. Let's watch this. Does more? I really hope this doesn't cave in on us. Do we want to put a door right there just so that there's like some more support? What if we went and did that? Let's try and do that and see if that actually helps. So it is a structure, and this game is very physics-based, and I know doors can support stone above them. So that is something that we do want to really kind of figure out here. And they're going to trade that, Jumbo and Kiwi. Come on. Jumbo, Jumbo, come on. No, bad Jumbo. Go. You guys are so dumb sometimes. As much as I love these little guys, they're not the brightest, man. They are not the brightest. Can we get up on that? We can't even get up on that ledge now. So that's kind of a bummer. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start a new construction task and go ahead and just turn this into a task to get rid of all these tree stumps over here. And that will hopefully clean up quite a bit of this. And the one thing I fear is that when these guys get close to knocking these trees down, the trees are actually going to fall off the edge of the world and we're not going to get them, which is kind of a bummer. But there's nothing you can really do about it in this game. It's just purely the way that the trees are placed. There's a little bit of magic coming into a shrine. I really do think that's actually really well defended there. Or not well defended, but it's like not going to be easy for the guys to get to. We're going to go ahead and move our two fighter dudes down here just kind of to get them closer to where the shrine looks like they'll be attacking. And we could probably create like a little wooden outpost there. That might be kind of fun, but I do want to get the front of this castle finished up. Just kind of for completionist's sake, you know? We got to have something to show for ourselves here as we try and take over the world. Got to have something to do, you know? But it looks like they are actually getting quite a bit of this wood stuff here going, which is nice. So like there's some brimstone right there in the mountain that we can grab. I really wish this would actually go down to the ground. And yeah, so we got that. There we go. Look, they're already getting back into the mountain there. So what I want to go ahead, what I want to go ahead and do here now is place this guy from here kind of to there. Is that going to link up with it? I think that'll link up with it. I think that's going to link up with it correctly. I think we might want to move it over one. Maybe like in there. That should go with it, correct? Yes. Yeah, that'll actually be great. Because that'll still allow that. I think that'll work better because they'll have the support from the sides of the mountain on the inside, because instead of having that open face, because if you see back in here, it is working the staircase, but because we had that open face there, that's what actually screwed up. And there are things attacking us. I saw them on the map. Where were they? I don't know, but we can claim another dude. Yep, I can see him on the mini map right now. You can see that little. Yeah, look, we're seeing things. The corruptrons are here. Guess we do have to deal with stuff. Yeah, so good thing we moved those guys down here. Because we're going to need... I think with that new guy we actually got, let's go ahead and turn... Nori, you look like you're going to be a knight. Nori, you're going to be a knight now. You can drop off all your stuff. And I want you to be a knight. Yep, now you're a knight. Cool. But this will actually, if we can hold this point here, that'll mean we're going to start getting a lot more just kind of resources and everything going, which will be nice. I don't like how sunk into the ground this guy is. It's kind of weird. It's really bugging me. Like these guys too, they're randomly just like really sunken down into the ground. They're still usable, but they're just like in the ground for no reason. Let's start building some more archer kits though. So now that our wall's really starting to get built up here, these guys are gonna start coming in consistently because we hold every single shrine that they don't. There's no just bland open ones anymore, which means we might want to actually see. You can see the log falling off the edge of the mountain there, or edge of the world. This is our goals. That was our tunnel. So we can go ahead and delete our tunnel. You guys did a fantastic job with the tunnel. And now that's going to be our little mine right there, which is going to be really, really awesome. So what I want to do actually here is get a cleanup task going, because this is bugging the crap out of me how much stuff we have here. Just like over here, get those stairs and everything picked up, just put away. There's so much stuff just everywhere. You can see these guys. Where are they? They are way up here. Oh, so these capture shrines actually give us a lot of view distance, which is kind of nice. So you can actually get the whole map explored without really having to worry about it. So that's pretty cool. There's also a game mode that I do want to check out in the future. I think it's called Lights Out mode, where pretty much you have to deal with, I think it's either permanent nighttime or the fog of war is permanent, something of those sorts. So now that we have this stuff, we can actually start bringing these walls all the way up. And I think what we're gonna do is go ahead and just do it one layer at a time instead of planning out too many layers on top of each other. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And now we can actually start, when we get up here, is actually start doing that a little bit right there so it comes over. And we can get a roof on top of that wall right there, which will be pretty freaking nice to get stuff going. That's there. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Cool. So that'll be all. That's the next part that they're going to build up. We're going to basically create this little stronghold of a room. And after that gets built up there, then I think we're going to look at doing the floor. Can I not put you there? I can't. That's awkward. That's very awkward. I should have thought about that. You know what we might have to do? We're going to have to do that and that. That's a bummer. And then we're going to have to basically place a full block in there. Which is okay. We messed up. We're losing a few blocks. But all in all, we're still going to be able to get somewhere. And our knights down here are going to be holding fast as they keep this island to ourselves. And everything's starting to look okay. We're actually on a really, really strong hold on this area now. I think we're running low on iron too, so I'm going to go ahead and create a new iron task and put that over here. And also, because we have the boulders right here, we're going to go ahead and throw a boulder task down too, just so we can get some stuff going in here. But yeah, that's looking like we got a good start here. We got that new cave system set up with that quarry going there, which is going to get us a lot more stuff. We actually have our wall built up here, and we can finally see our enemy, and we know where they're coming from. They're running up that way, and they're running through there. So if anything, we can... I do want to build like a little wooden base right here. I think that would be really, really cool. Kind of holding our whole area together, because we have these guys back here, which are all very much ours, and protected, because the only way to them is through this rope bridge, which they'd have to get through this base up here to get to, which is totally fine with me. And now we can actually go ahead and get rid of this guy. I want to go ahead and click this task and tell you guys to get rid of that, and then we'll go from there. That'll be pretty cool. But yeah, so, oh man, there's a lot of things over here. Why do I see so many things on, oh, we're starting to get the swarm. The swarm is starting to come, guys. Can one of you guys like work on building that thingy? Can you do that? Aren't you supposed to be building like an archer kit or something? Or did the archer kit's over there. Okay, so the archer kit's already built up. Let's go with you and Toa. You are going to be an archer now. But we need some help down here. We definitely need another archer because wow, look at all these guys. Nori's about to die. No, Nori, no. Delta's getting low too. I think we might have to give this area up, guys. Can we like kite him out over this way and like use our mad skills to defend ourselves? But I think that's like one of the big attacks that we're gonna see for a little while. No, we lost him. We lost a knight. We're about to be able to get another guy though, so that's okay. We can go ahead and keep. We need to actually get a knight thing built up here. So we're gonna be building up two things. We're gonna be building up another archer and another knight, and we already got a new archer. So wherever this guy is, Toa, you're gonna come down here, dude. We need you at the front line because Nori is not looking too great. All right, we got another guy coming out right now, which is very good, and that is good. All right, guys, well, we held off the first attack. I want to finish this episode off before it gets too long. I'm going to work on getting things a little bit more defended as we get these crazy armies starting to come in to attack us. So as always, guys, please hit that like and subscribe button down below if you are really loving this series and everything we got to offer here. But as always, guys, I will see you in the next episode.